You text her, and hours go by before you ask her to hang out. She's bassy. You're putting in effort, butchers giving you crumbs. Sound familiar? That ends today because I'm about to reveal 7 powerful psychology triggers that flip this entire dynamic. These aren't games. They're how family attraction actually works. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make her think about you non-stop. Let's begin. Psychology trick 1. Become predictable with your availability. Most men make the fatal mistake of being too available. She texts, you reply instantly. She calls, you drop of everything. She wants to hang out, you clear your schedule. Guess what? That your time isn't valuable. And in female psychology, predictability equals desire. If she can predict your every move, there's no tension, no mystery, no spark. Here's what to do instead. Sometimes reply fast. Sometimes wait a few hours. Sometimes be free this weekend. Sometimes you're swamped for the next 2 weeks. When she can't read your pattern, she becomes curious. Curiosity turns into tension. And tension builds attraction. That unpredictability keeps you on her mind, wondering what you're doing and who you're doing it with. She can't categorize you, and that drives her wild. Psychology trick 2. Give a validation, then pull it back. Women crave validation from men they're attracted to, but too much of it, it loses its impact. Too little of it, schisms. You're not interested. The real power lies in the rhythm. Tell her something genuine, a compliment that actually means something. Then next time, tone it down. Be neutral, not cold, just not over. Suddenly, she's thinking, did I say something? Why does he feel different this? You're in her head. Now, she's chasing the same warmth she once felt. This works because female psychology is wired to pursue what feels slightly out of reach. The moment your attention becomes uncertain, it becomes valuable. Psychology trick 3. Display high value without saying a word. Attraction isn't about bragging. It's about quiet confidence. Women are drawn to men that others respect. Men with status and but when you talk to muck about your achievements, you look like you're trying to prove something. Instead, let your value be discovered. Don't tell her what you're good at. Let her see it naturally. Don't talk a buto, you know. Let her meet those people. Female psychology is drawn to men who have value, but don't announce it. That's confident humility, and when she discovers your worth on her own, it hits deeper because she feels like she found something rare. That sense of discovery creates obsession. Psychology trick for create emotional peaks and valleys. Flat emotions don't build connections. Intensity does. Women don't bond through logic. They bond through emotional variety. So, take Heron, a roller coaster of experiences. Moments of excitement and laughter followed by quiet, intimate stillness. Be playful, then serious. Challenge her, then comfort her. You're giving her a full emotional spectrum, and that's what's every peak, every valley, every law, every pause releases chemicals in her brain that link you with those intense feelings. And the more emotional Maury she associates with you, the harder it becomes for her to forget you. Emotionally intense equals memorable. Memorable equals obsession. Psychology trick 5. Show interest, then return to your mission. This is where most men lose the frame. They meet a woman they like, and suddenly she becomes their one. They chase, they overextend, they make her their mission. That's the fastest way to lose her respect. Here rests the truth. Women respect men with They crave men who have proposed beyond them. So, show her genuine interest. Make her feel desired and then pull back to focus on your goals. Let her see that she's important, but not your entire reason for waking. That balance is what drives her. She wants to earn your attention, and that pursuit is what keeps you living rent-free in her mind. If this is making sense so far, hit subscribe right now, because the next 2 tricks, separate men who get played from men who get shist. Psychology Trick 6. Stay emotionally unreactive to tests. Women test men always. It's not malicious, it's instinct. She'll throw small challenges your way, start tin arguments, or make playful digs just to see how you respond. Most men fail beckers. They get emotional. They argue, defend, explain, overreact. But here rest. Psychological power move. Stay calm, unshaken, unbothered. When she tries, toss her the pot, smile, acknowledge her. But don't get pulled into her storm. Female psychology is magnetized by emotional strength. When you don't flinch, she feels your masculine energy. That's control. That's composure. That's what creates respect. And respect is the foundation of attraction. The calmer you are, the more she tests and the more she finds herself hooked. Psychology. Leave while it's still good. Here's the most counterintuitive rule. O for traction. Always end interactions on a high note. Most men overstay. The date's going great, so they keep it going until lot gets dull. The conversation ice electric, so they stretch it until Thespark fades. But female psychology works differently. You want to leave her wanting more. End the call first. Let's date while she's still laughing. So have somewhere to be when the energy's still high. That unfinished feeling creates a gap in her mind. She was shaving fun and suddenly you're gone. No, her brain wants closure, and that's when she starts replaying the moment over and over. Leaving at the peak makes every interaction stick. And that anticipation Boko's obsession. Listen carefully. These 7 psychology tricks work beautifully if you're already building yourself into a high-value man. You can't fake it. You can't trick your way into. These principles only amplify what's already real. Work on yourself. Pursue your goals. Strengthen your mind. Because when you embody genuine value, these tactics don't just attract women. They inspire respect. So, which of these 7 tricks are you going to apply first? Drop the number in the comments below. And remember, female psychology responds to strength, purpose, and mystery. Master those 3 and she won't be able to stop thinking about.